Hey guys, welcome back on my channel. I'm filming a couple of videos back to back at night, so the lighting is not ideal because my friend is visiting from Morocco and I want to spend most of the weekend with her. So I just got back from New York and I need to do some cleaning at my place, and we'll do some recycling, which is why I thought I would show you my January empties. It's been a while since I have had monthly empties, and so I think that right now, given how much I buy and what I buy, I feel like I am at the stage where I finish a decent amount of products every month, so I will be able to share with you a selection at the end of every month. We'll start with face, then move on to body, and then some randoms, and as I speak I will tell you what I have purchased, what I have decided to replace things with. So let's get started. First thing is cleansers, and I have this Balance Me Pure Skin Face Wash. It is a cleanser that is made in the UK, and a lot of people have been raving about this brand. It's 99% natural. It's a bit all over the internet right now. A lot of beauty boxes have featured it, so a lot of people have sampled it. I don't think it's the most amazing face wash that is out there, but it's pretty gentle. I felt like it did not strip my skin from moisture, so definitely something that I had enjoyed. It was a 40 ml, so a pretty decent size, and I've had this for quite a few months. So I used it when traveling, I used it when I was here, and it's just one of those non-offensive ones. It has a very slight fragrance, and it has a slightly runny, milky texture. It kind of reminds me of the Philosophy Purity face wash, if you have ever tried that. I would probably not repurchase just because I wasn't a big fan of the smell. It was slightly sweet, and you guys know I don't like sweet scents. But that is it. I wasn't super excited about it. Next, I have finished the Nip and Fab Exfoliate Glycolic Cleansing. So this is a cleanser that I've had for many months. I brought it with me from Belgium, but I had bought it in the UK because my sister was using it. I like the glycolic cleansing. I felt like towards the end it started having this very dark color, like a muddy color, but I don't think it has affected the way the cleanser works. I think it just because of the cold it kind of solidified. I think glycolic washes are nice in that you feel that something is happening with your skin. I'm not necessarily sure it is necessary every day for me to have a glycolic wash, so I might go to something that is simpler, something that is lighter, and I have just been experimenting with different cleansers. Then, because I have been traveling quite a bit, I have some travel size items. So I have the Aesop in 2 Minds facial cleanser. This was one sample and I used it I think 2 times, and I really love the scent of it. It has a definite herbal scent. I love how all of their products have that slightly medicinal herbal scent. This one has a fresh parsley, a bit lemony herbal fragrance to it. It has a salicylic acid, so you definitely feel a little bit of it working. It has sage. I feel like it is one of the cleansers where I would be inclined to buy a full size, mostly because of the smell. I think that the cleansing action was equally good as every other one, but it just felt very luxurious on the skin, and I felt like this is one of those cleansers where if I were to pamper myself, I would definitely want to have. So highly recommend it. The second one is the Oskia Pure Nutritional Skincare. This is the Renaissance Cleansing Gel. It's a favorite in the UK among the bloggers who receive it for free. It is quite expensive. It has pumpkin enzymes, so you definitely feel that it does a bit more work than just your regular Balm Lord cleanser. It's quite luxurious. This was a 2 ml sample, and I have used it 3 times, and each of the 3 times I felt like it was a generous amount, and I definitely enjoyed it. Not something that I would use to remove my makeup, but definitely something I would use right after or as a morning cleanse straight into my skin to feel that goodness. It has a very interesting texture in that it comes out as this pink, slightly molten balm, so it doesn't feel like just a balm, and it doesn't feel like a sherbet. It's almost slightly molten, so definitely you feel that from the get-go it is already working in your skin, and you don't necessarily need to work it much. Very luxurious. The thing is that I feel it's quite pricey, so I'm not sure I would want to buy it, but if I were to get another sample, that would be one of the first things I actually run to use. And I have finished the simple facial cleansing facial wipes. They were a lifesaver when I was on my projects, traveling all the time, and I did have quite a few nights where I just didn't have the energy to do anything. So it really helped take off the makeup at the end of the day. It's nothing special, and I'm not the biggest fan of the wipes. I just don't like how much waste it involves. I'm not turning into those preachy people, don't worry, but I just feel like I'd rather just use a washcloth. Then I'm tossing this Douglas Beauty System Clean and Neat Calming Toner. I had received it in a set while I was working in Germany, but that was 2 years ago, and it was actually in December 2 years ago. Yes, and so I thought that it was old enough for me to just want to toss it, and I'm not really a fan of those toners that, you know, like micellar waters and things like that. I have stopped using things like that. From the same set, I have the Douglas Beauty System More Than Moisture Multi-Care Cream. This is a cream that I thought was really rich and nice. I have not finished it. Again, it's also one of those things that I had just saved for travels, but then I brought it with me to from Belgium to the UK, and it just never made it. So I'm just more conscious to start using my samples. So in these monthly videos, you will definitely see that I use some of the small products. This is the Aesop in 2 Minds Facial Hydrator. It is the companion moisturizer for that cleanser that I talked about. This is a very tiny sample, but I used it 3 or 4 times. Again, the same smell of parsley, lemon, sage. Absolutely love it. Again, very indulgent. Definitely, I feel like if money were no issue, I would probably just use Aesop products. If I get a promotion in the next 6 months, I would probably switch my routine to this because I just love it that much. Then a favorite of mine is the Ordinary Niacinamide 10% plus Zinc 1%. It is an anti-blemish formula. I have already finished one of those, and I already have a backup of it. So definitely something that I like to keep in my beauty cabinet. A sad note on that is that Jason, was it Jason? Yeah, Jason, the founder, one of the founders of the Decium company, which is the mother company of the Ordinary, has passed away. I think it was pretty tragic that he went down here in such a public way, that he would have his mental health crisis, and it's just a sad thing in the industry. He was very young. I mean, he was 40 or in his 40s. Then on makeup, I haven't really finished anything. Just these 2 mascaras, both are from Essence. This one is I Love Extreme. This is a volume mascara. It's a very thick one with a big wand. I didn't enjoy it. I felt it was very clumpy, so I did not enjoy it that much. But then again, I have very easygoing eyelashes. The one that I absolutely loved, matter of fact, I loved this so much that I ended up buying 5 of them. 5. And this is only £3 in the UK. I buy it from the Wilko stores. It's called the Super Curve Volume Mascara, and it is definitely eye-opening. It has this wand like that. I think I have finished one before. Absolutely love it. I don't necessarily buy mascaras that often, just because whenever I get a beauty box, I just have one in them. But this is the only mascara that I would actually repurchase. In terms of random body care, I wanted to mention something. So I have decided to change the way I buy certain things. So for example, for the eye contact solution, I have this. I use these from a website called Vision Direct in UK, and you can buy these in a set of 3. And then if you buy above a certain amount, then you get free shipping. And what I used to do is just stock up on contact lenses and on solution and things like that, just because I wanted to get free shipping. And recently I just switched the way I think about it, so I don't need the extra £2 or £3. As a matter of fact, the pricing is still good enough that even with shipping it's still cheaper than going to a store. So last time that I had to order my solution, I did not order a ton of contact lenses just to reach the free shipping. I ended up ordering just the solutions, which are a pack of 3, and I paid for shipping. So this is definitely a big shift in how I actually approach my spending and how I buy things. So I was very happy about that. I have finished 2 of them just because at any given time I used to have one that was in my bathroom and another one that was in my travel bag. Remember, even though I was traveling most of the time, it was by train, so I did not really have a liquid restriction. I also have finished the Listerine Stay White. This is my favorite mouthwash. And again, it's one of those things where I just used to stock up. And then I realized I live very close from Boots, from all the stores that actually carry this. And in the worst case, if I were to finish this, I can just walk during my lunchtime break and buy one. So again, another thing that I stopped stocking up on, because when I was in Morocco, I remember every time that I traveled to the US, I would just take a massive suitcase and fill it with Listerine and all these kind of things. And for some reason, on products like this, I still kept that stockpiling mode. So it did take quite a lot of control to just go back to realizing that all of these things are now accessible. And you will notice this in my next video, which will going to be, it's going to be my haul. And I will show you mostly what I have gotten from New York. Not much what I have gotten from the UK, maybe a couple bits. Now, I have finished this Eau d'Adrien shampoo. It's by Annie Goutal. Annie Goutal is a famous perfumer, and this was in one hotel that I had stayed at. But I have used the shampoo to wash my brushes, and I am quite happy because I have run out of all the little shampoos that I had from hotels. So I have made quite a bit of progress on that front. And then for hair, I have finished the Let's Curl Up Defining Creme with avocado oil. This is from Yako Beauty, and it is made in the UK. I really like it. I have recently switched to a method that just works for my hair, which is the Anthony Dickey method. And it essentially is every morning I just wash my hair with conditioner, and then I just shake it and I let it air dry, and that's what it looks like every day. So I no longer have a bad hair day because it's very, very predictable how it will dry up. That meant that I have started using up some of my styling products, but there will be a point where I just stop using any styling products because it will be just conditioner. And I absolutely love this. I have done it even in the frigid air. We have a polar vortex. I am just back from New York where it was incredibly cold, and I still managed to get away with that. For body, I have finished the Chemist brand retin oil. It's the Pro Repair body oil for scars, stretch marks, and daily care. I don't have stretch marks or anything like that, but I just felt like it was something that was very moisturizing. Kind of used it in lieu of the Nuxe of the Neal because it felt kind of almost like a dry oil. I love the citrusy smell of it. And the Chemistry brand is one of the sub-brands that Essie and company has. So again, something that I had bought last year in the Black Friday sale, and I just held on to it, and I had 2 of them. So just finished the first one, and I'm now currently using up the second one. Then I have this Neal's Yard Soothing Bath Oil. So one of the things that was really important for me when I moved to London was to have a bath, because when I lived in Brussels I did not have a bath. I just had a shower, and I feel like now that I get to spend a bit more time at home, I absolutely enjoy soothing baths. So this is very relaxing. I think it smells a bit like lavender, maybe a bit of lemongrass if I'm not mistaken, but mostly lavender. It just smells straight up lavender, to be honest. And I like the bottle of it, so I was just using that. And what I'm going to do is that now I have some Eucerin body oil and a bath oil. I mean, it's emollient, but the packaging is it's just a white plastic that is super ugly. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just remove the label off of this and fill it with my Eucerin thing, so that I just keep it on my bath tray, because now I have a bath tray. You have seen it in some of my vlogs. Then I have finished a hydrating lotion by Barney Kennett. Again, something that I had gotten from a hotel, and I'm pretty happy that I'm starting to finish some of these things. And the other day I went running with Lululemon. So we have Lululemon on the King's Road here in Chelsea, and it's very close to where I live. So every now and then I will go running with them. And last time that we went running, they gave us a goodie bag from Kiehl, and it just had a few samples. So because of how I'm approaching the whole using my things, I decided that I wasn't going to hold on to things forever, and so that I needed to use the samples. So the first thing I used was this gently exfoliating body scrub. It is this is the coriander scent, and it has aloe vera and chamomile. I felt like the one sample pouch, which is 5 ml, was not enough for my body. I'm one of those people who really love their own products, and I feel like with exfoliators like that, you just need quite a bit amount to just get the gritty texture that you want. I liked it, but I don't think that I would actually go and buy this exfoliator scrub. On the other hand, I had the creme de corps, a sample of the creme de corps, which I absolutely love the smell, because hours later I would just randomly sniff my arms, and that's when I know that a product is nice. I have a couple random bits and then this video is over. So I have this spirulina, which is a one of those supplements that my sister was raving about. I tried it, didn't necessarily like it. I don't have the discipline to eat 9 of these, so I'm not gonna repurchase it just because it doesn't work for my lifestyle. If there were a way to ingest the right dose with less pills, I would go for it, but it's just not working for me. And I finished the Muji pen. I actually have bought, I think, a couple pens, but they were in color. But for the black ones, these are my go-to pens. I really like them, so I finished one. And the last thing that I wanted to show is this reed diffuser called Istanbul. It's by a brand called Atelier Robul, established in 1895, and it's in Turkey. And I bought this when I was in Copenhagen. Randomly, I saw a store that was selling these, and for months I had been wanting to have a special, like the hallway smell that you have in some of the very, very elegant hotels. Like if you go to the Park Hyatt in Milan, they have a distinct smell that was made just for them. They have that fragrance in the hallway. And I just wanted my house to smell like something that extravagant. So this has a very nice scent, like markets, like if you were a bit of spices, a bit warm, slightly sweet, very, very ever so slightly sweet. And you have the reed diffusers. I bought 3 of it. I finished one, the other one is halfway done, and I just love having that scent all over. And I also have the candles from it. The candles were not the best quality. I like the scent, but they don't burn uniformly, so I'm not really the biggest fan. But that is it for my empties for the month of January. In the month of February, I'm going to have more makeup empties, I'm pretty sure, just because I have an idea. I have usually a view on what products I'm running low on. So this month I had run a lot of cleansers and face care. Next month is going to be hair care and a lot of makeup. So wait for it so that you can hear my opinion on some of the products that I have finished. And I will see you soon on my channel on my next video. Take care.